Good morning, gang. Currently, I'm 150 kilometres west of Melbourne. I'm in the Corangamite Basin and I'm going to be fishing the Woady Yaloak River. Now, the last time I was out here was about 4 years ago and I caught redfin and I caught eel. Now, this bit of the river is accessible via the roadway, which will show you when the sun comes up. Now, I'm going to be stopping at a couple of spots this morning. I've got a small window before I need to get back to Melbourne, but we're going to stop here at the Woady Yaloak. We're going to head upstream to a place called Happy Valley. There's a campground there. I want to check it out. Also throw a line in there. And then we're going to stop at a place called Rokewood. There's a river that runs through Rokewood, and I want to get a line in there and check that out as well. Okay, gang, so I've got about half an hour before the sun comes up. It's going to start coming up quick. I need to get the gear ready, and I'll see you down on the river. Righto, gang, and we're off. I've already been down to the river, and there's plenty of water in it. So we're just going to head on down here, take a seat, and enjoy this morning. Let's go. Righto, gang. So I'm using the same rigs again. I've got the paternoster rig there, one with the sinker right down really low, and I've got the other one. I've got a paternoster rig on that as well, just down there, worm and a sinker. And I'm just going to flick these out right now. It's quite dark. Can't really see anything still. Looks like it's lightening up, but it's still very dark. Let's get the rods in. All right, the rods are in. I've got them sitting on my rod holder there, right in front of me. Now, I cannot see a thing. So I'm going to wait. I don't know where the bait has landed. So I'm going to wait for the sun to get up, and then I'm going to bring the rods back in and I'll recast them out into a better spot. But this is what we're working with right now. And stand by. It's still very quiet down here. Nothing on these rods. We're going to give it 20 more minutes, and then we are out of here. While we wait, gang, have a look at this beautiful spot. Have a look at this cliff and everything. It's fantastic. So this is the Woady Yaloak River. Rises up in the highlands of Ballarat, about 150 kilometres worth of river, and the majority of this is inaccessible. It goes all the way down and flows into the Corangamite Basin at a place called Martin's Lake, I believe, and that's part of the Lake Corangamite area of lakes. Now, I've caught eel in this river, so the eel make their way up through those lakes and cross the land and find their way into this creek here. Righto, gang, that's as far as we're going to go here today. It's about half an hour past sunrise. I've been here for an hour. I'm getting these rods and we're moving off to the next spot. Oh no, here we go, gang. Rods are in. Let's just have a quick look around the place. So you've got this big car park here. You've got some tables and chairs, a bit of a rotunda there. You've got the roadway there, and there's plenty of river access all the way around. I've fished quite a few spots around here, even under the bridge there. But that's it, I've caught nothing here this morning, which is good, which means I get to come back at some point. But right now, we're gonna head off to the next spot. Let's go. Off to the next spot. Let's go. There is no one here. The creek's just down here. Let's get the gear and we'll get some lines in. Fantastic, what a beautiful spot. All right, let's go. And we're off. Now, I don't really know where to go just yet, but we'll just start with this way. I don't even know if there's water in here. Righto, gang, so I'm at my first spot. Now, this is what we're gonna work with this morning. I've cast both these lines up there, and this is very shallow water. And this is what we're going to work with first up. Is there anything up there swimming around? Let's find out. So what we're going to do from this spot, we won't sit here for very long. There's a heap of river access that way. So we're going to start here. We're going to work back down that way towards the car. And let's see if there's any trout or any redfin or anything swimming around in here. Geez, this is a beautiful spot though. Some beautiful cliff faces and stuff over there. Great little spot to explore. Anyway, let's go sit back and wait. This is still the Woady Yaloak River. It's crystal clear up here. Where I was downstream before at Pittfield, it was murky and slow, but it's crystal clear up here and it's flowing. So there is some flow happening. It's not a huge amount, but there's water flowing. I think that line just moved. Did that line just move? No. All right, that's it, gang. We're pulling them in from here and we're going to move off downstream. No bites, no touches. Let's get them out. So I don't know what to expect in here. I haven't really fished in anything like this before, but we're going to give it a go. I'll put my bells on actually. Right, stand by. Alright, so I've got my bells on that rod over there because I can't see it, so if anything hits it I'll be able to hear it. And I can see this rod here. Right there through the grass and the reeds. So we'll give this spot a little bit of time as well. There's quite a bit of distance of river we can explore here. Let's work with this first. We'll give it about 15 minutes here and then we'll just keep moving down. Beautiful spot. So, no bites, no touches on these two rods yet. We might give it 5 more minutes and then we're going to head to the next spot. Just a beautiful little river. So far nothing. Alright gang, we're at this final spot here, and I have fished in this before. I do remember coming down here, but I remember this hole. I have had bites in this hole before, so there's definitely fish in here, up this far anyway. I think it was summer, the last time I came up here, which is about 4 years ago. So we're just going to give it a crack this morning. This is the last spot. We're going to stop at this river and then we're going to head to another town. Well, it has been absolutely beautiful down here this morning. It's quite mild. The birds are chirping. This water is just still. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to give it down here this morning. We'll get these rods in, get them back in the car, and we're heading off to the next town. There's a river that runs through the town, and I'm going to go check that out and see if there's any spots we can get a line in there. Right, let's get these rods in the car. Righto, we're on board. Fishless out here. Now I have had bites out here in the past. I've been here once before, down at that last spot, and I got bites. So when the weather starts warming up, we're going to get back out here and we're going to give it another go. Right, let's head off to the next town. We're off to Rokewood.
We're off to Rokewood! Let's go!
Righto gang, here we are. We're at a place called Rokewood. Let's have a quick look around. You've got just a main road that runs through here. There's a takeaway food joint there. I just had a ham and cheese burger. It was absolutely sensational. Now, let's get these out of the sun. That's me worms. Righto gang, so we're just gonna have a bit of a look around here. There's a river that runs through town. I have seen it before, and it's quite bare, it's quite empty. So I just want to have a look now and see if there's anything there now. It's a bit of a recon that we're on right now. There's a pub over there as well. There's a pub there, a couple of houses. It's a very small town. It's about 110 kilometres west of Melbourne, and we're about 20 minutes out of Teesdale, I think, or 30 minutes, something like that. Let's have a look at this creek. Okay, what do we got down here? There's a bit of a pool down there, pretty dry. Let's keep walking around and see what else is here. Like a bit of a path that runs around the creek. So, it is very bone dry. There's flowing water in it. I can see flowing water there. Let's keep moving and see if we can find a spot to get some lines in. So this creek is called Corangamite Creek. That's all I know about it so far. Once I find a spot we can get some lines in, I'll do some research on the place and give you some more info. Looks promising here. Yeah, perfect. Here we go. Here's a spot. Yeah, great. All right. I've got to work out how to get down here. That is quite steep. Oh no, we should be able to jump down there. It's quite steep getting down, but I reckon I'll be able to get down there. I'll go back and get the rods. This is where I'm going to finish the window off this morning. I'll sit down here for a little bit and just enjoy the rest of this morning. And all right, let's give it a crack. I'll go back and get my gear. And we're off. Let's go fish the Corangamite Creek in Rokewood, and let's see if there's anything in here. Gang, I found myself a nice little spot to hang out for the rest of the morning. I've got an hour left of the window. I've got this rod here, right in there off the bank. Now I've caught fish in shallower parts of water than this, and I'm going to give this area a go. And here's the other rod. There's the other rod there. That's just off the bank as well. Cool. Now, I've come down off this bank. I'm going to need to find a way out when it comes time. But for now, I'm going to kick back on this log, And let's see if we can't catch a fish in this creek. Let's see what happens. Okay, so by the look of things, this creek here rises just up in farmland within this area of Rokewood, but it looks like it's dammed up near the cemetery. So once we're finished here for the morning, I'm going to head up to the cemetery and have a bit of a look around, because that would explain why it's so shallow and low, is if it's dammed upstream. So we'll go and have a quick peek after here and we'll see what it looks like. This river here is a tributary of the Woady Yaloak, which we were fishing on this morning. So this joins into the Woady Yaloak and then flows into the Corangamite Basin, or the Martin's Lake. So I've got no doubt that there will be eels in here at the right time of year, because this is a tributary of the Woady Yaloak, and I've caught eels in the Woady Yaloak before. Anyway, let's see how we go. We're here to investigate, to see if there's anything here. This one, moving, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, wait for it. There's something in here. It might be a yabby. Definitely something there. I reckon that's a yabby. I'm going to pull this in slowly and we'll see if that's a yabby. Right, there was definitely something pulling on that. That was most likely a yabby. Moving again. That line's moving, so it's probably definitely a yabby. Let's confirm that. This line is definitely moving. Let's pull it in slow and see if we can get the yabby off it. Pull on that one. Here we go. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's definitely yabbies in here because they're pulling on that line. That's good. That's good to know that there's yabbies in here. So when the weather warms up, get a line in here and throw the net in as well and get some yabbies. Excellent. Yeah, that's fantastic. Good. I don't know if you can see that line. But the yabbies just slowly pull on it. See it moving? Look at that. See it moving? I just got a visual. There's galaxia in there. I just pulled the rod up and there's a galaxia hanging off the bait. So there's galaxia in here. Fantastic. That's a great outcome. Thought it was yabbies. We're not giving this spot too much longer, and then it's time to get out of here. All right, let's have a look at this other rod. Just out of curiosity, I just pulled that line in and I just flicked it in just there in between those reeds. Let's see if there's anything in there. It's going already. Yeah, line's going. There's probably galaxia again. We'll see if they hook themselves. I'm not going to bother striking it. It was a big hit. I'll show you where I've dropped this line. I'm not going to bother striking that because it's a galaxia. We'll just let it eat the worm. But it's just in there. Just in that little spot right there. And we've got activity. And we're moving off. We've just spent half an hour down. I've just spent half an hour down there. And it's time to go. Let's go find another spot. Same river. How do I get in here? I've got to try and get out now. That's the next thing. Okay. Yeah, what was up here? Right, here we go. Right, I've got to put the phone down. Right, I'm up and we're off. Let's go. Right, gang, we've just landed at this last little spot I want to have a look at. Let's go for a walk down here. So, I'll have a quick peek of this. I've been here before. This is called the Rokewood Swimming Lagoon. Lagoon is closed, fair enough, whatever, it's closed. But what they do is, they pump water out of the creek and fill up this swimming pool in here. And then, you know, you go pay your fee at the general store and you come in and you swim in this pool out of the river water. But yeah, we can't get in there. This gate's open, I won't go in there. Let's go down this bit here. All right, so we're just upstream of where we were before. Let's just stick our head down here and see if there's any water and maybe I can get a line in for the last bit of the morning. Some water there. Can't really get in there, can I? What's this way? Yeah, I won't bother going down there. I don't know what this surface is like. I don't want to get stuck down there. Let's keep moving. There.
Right, let's go. Let's get back to the car. Whew. Whoa. Righto gang, here ends today's video. I've had a great time out this morning. I've got to come back to a place that I first started fishing about 4 years ago. I get to get back out and explore it again. I didn't catch any fish, which is fine, that happens. Sometimes you catch some, sometimes you don't, but I've had such a great day. I've found another system that possibly has eel in it at the right time of year, so I'm going to organise a time to get back out and have another go and see if I can't get an eel, or maybe a redfin, maybe a blackfish. You just don't know what's in these systems until you have a crack. I've got a visual of a galaxia this morning. They're definitely in there. There's most likely yabbies, but I think that system's for the right time of year, and that's not just yet. So at this point, I don't think I'm going to come back out this way till at least December, or maybe the summer break. I've stopped off at this place once before and had a bit of a look around. It's just this old shire hall. It's great to walk here, just have a bit of a walk around, have a look at it. I might stop here and have some lunch. I got some leftover curried sausages that the old man made last night, so I'll probably hook into those. Next weekend, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I've got a huge list on my phone of places to go to for this fishing season, so I'll get stuck into that and we'll see where I'm going to go. But for now, gang, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next weekend.